Hey guys, welcome to the Knit Now, Swatch Later YouTube channel. My name is Courtney. This is my little corner of the internet where I talk about whatever I am currently crafting on, mostly knit and crochet, but sometimes sewing and other crafty nonsense. You can find me on Instagram as Knit Now Swatch Later and on Ravelry as Pup. And you can find links to everything that I talk about in the description box down below. So this is the first episode of 2025. I have moved to a new spot. I am currently in front of our fireplace. I don't know if you can see the really pretty lights that we put up. I took down the Christmas cards because there's like family photos and stuff that I didn't want on the internet, but I just love this little spot, and even though the fireplace doesn't work, it's still super cute, and I'm really looking forward to getting it fixed in the spring so we can use it. But I just wanted to kind of sit down and chat with you guys a little bit about what I have been working on recently. So I'm just going to jump right in with this, my most recent cast on in my Knitting Tools project bag from White Rose Fiber Company. I am using, here's what it looks like caked up. This is Three Tulips Yarn Company from my friend Amy, and this is the little mini that I got with it. And we went to see her at the winter gallery night, I think is what it was called, that I talked about a little bit on Vlogmas. And I cast on this little toe up sock. If you've been around for a while, you know that I'm not really big on toe up socks, but all of the ladies in my knitting group were chatting about how much they love their toe up socks, and honestly I was feeling a little bit left out, and it's been a few years since I've tried, so I just figured I would ask them for some recommendations and go from there. So I'm actually using just the toe is a pattern that my friend sent me, it's her favorite toe for toe up socks. And then this like textured section is just, it's 2 rounds of plain knitting and then 2 rounds of knit 2 purl 2 ribbing. I think maybe Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady was showing on her podcast episode that's what she was doing, and I liked the texture of it, but it also seemed pretty low commitment as far as patterning, because you guys know I also don't do well with pattern socks, so just kind of stepping a little bit outside of my comfort zone with this project, but I really love the way that it is working up. I'm also knitting that on US size 1 2.25 millimeter Chow-Goo needles. Those are my favorite. If I don't say what the needles are, you're probably safe to guess that they are Chow-Goo, because they are absolutely my favorite knitting needle ever. You can't beat it. And then I also have on the needles my Anthology Throw by Helen Stewart, and I love this so much. I have been working on it just whenever I can get my hands on it. I'm going to work on it right now because I can. But I have been missing this project so much because my cable was too short, and the cable screws that came with my interchangeable needle set didn't fit the needles that I had on this project. So I had to order more, and I couldn't work on this project for like maybe 4 days. And I was kind of going a little stir crazy because this is all that I want to work on ever. I'm loving it so much, and just every time that I get a couple of minutes to knit, I reach for my Anthology Throw, which is crazy to me because I did not think that I would enjoy it. Everyone that I've seen talking about it says that it's mainly just knitting in the round, and then there's a couple of eyelet rounds throughout. So I thought it sounded kind of boring, but the blankets are really pretty. So I figured I would just give it a try, see what happens, and I'm obsessed. I love it so much. So now I have it on needles that it fits on almost. But I don't have to be scrunching up my needles every couple of stitches. It was so small on the other stitches, or on the other needles without the cable screw. I don't know if I can find it in here to show you guys what I'm talking about, but it was so scrunched up on the needles that the little boy that I babysit kept calling it a hat. He's 2. But he kept calling it a hat and like trying to put it on his head. And yeah, that's how scrunched up on the needles it was. And honestly, like I wasn't too far from here. So this huge blanket was scrunched up. But I don't know if I can pull it out here without losing everything. But this is what I'm talking about, is this little tiny piece right here. It's connecting two of the interchangeable cables to make a longer cable so that I can keep knitting. And then I think I just dropped a bunch of stitches because that's how my life works. Nope, we're good. And so yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I'm using my advent calendar that Ben made for me. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I did do Vlogmas this year. Well, I guess technically 2024. I did do Vlogmas and I was not the best at keeping up with it because just the closer that we get to Christmas, the crazier and crazier and crazier our schedule gets, which I feel like it's like that for a lot of people, but I just wasn't able to keep up with it in the end. But yeah, I showed all of my advent calendar days, unwrapping them with you guys over on Vlogmas. And that's all the knitting that I have. I have not been working on anything except for my anthology throw. I'm loving it so much. But I do have a couple of new books that I've gotten in the last couple of days that I wanted to share with you guys. I picked up this Bible study from Walmart. It is called The Bible in 52 Weeks. And it's a year-long Bible study for women by Dr. Kimberly D. Moore. And I just had seen a couple of videos on, I think on TikTok, talking about how much they enjoyed this study, and I happened to see it at Walmart. It was the last copy, so I just grabbed it using some of the money that I got for Christmas. So I'm excited to dive into that. I've already done day 1. And I'm excited. I have a hard time sticking with Bible studies, especially Bible in a year plans, because they're usually a ton of reading every single day. But we'll see. This one doesn't seem too bad yet as far as like how much you have to read every day. But I am trying very hard to stick to a Bible study plan and get into my Bible more this coming year. And I also ordered this Board of Lunch, the Healthy Slow Cooker book by Nathan Anthony, right? And I am so excited to use this. It just came yesterday, so I haven't had a chance, but Ben and I have looked through together and picked out a couple of recipes that we want to try. But we actually made, let me see if I can find it. We actually made this honey and mustard ham for our Christmas dinner, and it was really good. Everybody loved it, and it was really quick and easy to make. I wasn't running around like a crazy person trying to get everything finished. And I also saw this Irish beef stew recipe on Pinterest that I really wanted to try. And I just figured that's 2 recipes from a single cookbook. We're not really big cookbook people, but I just thought it would be fun to flip through, and I think we marked out like 6 or 7 meals from this book that we want to try in the next couple of weeks, and I'm really excited about it. Ben is the official chef in our home. He does all of the cooking, really, and then I do like holidays and stuff. I made most of the Christmas stuff. He did help a lot, and then I do the baking. So like cooking is more his thing, baking is more my thing. But I'm excited to start making some of these recipes, especially because they're only going to take like 10 minutes to prep, and then they're going to slow cook all day. And I love the idea of that because I hate being in the kitchen. So we will see how that goes. Other than that, I don't really have anything to share. I'm currently reading Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, I think is the author's name. I'm about halfway through that. It is getting really good. It's really interesting, kind of a science fiction type thriller. So I'm really enjoying that, and that'll probably be my first book that I finish in the new year. I brought lots of projects from the new year, or from 2024 into 2025, but like I said, I don't have time to sit here and show you guys every single project that I have in progress, because that would probably get boring quickly, and we'd be here for the rest of the night because I have so many unfinished projects just hanging out. But I'm thinking once I finish up my anthology throw, I'm going to be more inclined to want to work on other things. It has my heart right now. It's the only thing that I want to work on. So hopefully it'll get done quickly and I can move on to something else. But other than that, it's a really cold, windy, rainy day out today. So we don't really have anything exciting going on today. Ben and I had, there's squirrels out there. There's 2 little squirrels in the tree that I can see from the window. Anyway, Ben and I had a dentist appointment this morning, so we went and got our teeth cleaned, and then our tradition is a horrible tradition, but we usually go to McDonald's for the chicken McGriddles, which we love, and lately I have been really loving the dulce de leche frappe. So that's what we got for breakfast this morning, which is, like I said, a horrible tradition, but it's fun. It's something that we look forward to, and it gets us through the appointment, and yeah. So that's pretty much all we did today. We stopped over by the radio station to see our friend and brought him coffee and donuts, and we're probably going to have dinner with them tonight. So we've been talking a lot about a ministry opportunity that our friend is starting, and that Ben and I are kind of helping build, and so we're excited to talk a little bit about that. And I will be trying to get back into a regular podcasting schedule. So if you stuck around for this really rambly video, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to like this video and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really helps a lot, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So until next time. I just realized as I was picking stuff up, I forgot to talk about these. I got these Mandala Ombre in the color Harmony to knit a new muscle burr hat for Ben sometime
this year, hopefully.
Happy knitting. Bye.